Good afternoon, Tuscaloosa. Welcome in, Internet World. How we doing on this happy 4th of July Tuesday? Welcome in. This is the Joe Gaither Show right here on Bama Central and BamaCentral.com. You guys are hanging out with me on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. I hope y'all are having a wonderful 4th of July Tuesday. You can listen to us on playback on Spotify, on Apple Music, on Amazon, really any place where you get your podcast. We appreciate everybody who's hanging out with us on the Joe Gaither Show on BamaCentral.com. We're going to have a fun week, and we're going to have a fun show today, a special holiday edition of the Joe Gaither Show. I hope everybody's enjoying a nice day off of work. I want to tell you about our other BamaCentral.com podcast. Before we get on into the program, we want to encourage you guys to listen to our friends Blue Collar Unplugged, Blake Byler, Matthew Gibson, and Jacob Pickle, bringing you all things Alabama basketball on Blue Collar Unplugged. And Katie Wyndham and Austin Hannon are giving you all things Bama right there on BamaCentral.com. So make sure you subscribe to our brother and sister podcast as well on the Bama Central Broadcasting Network. Today, we're going to have a fun show. At least I plan on having a fun show. We're going to be joined by special guest Cayden Jones, 2024 linebacker out of Arden, North Carolina. He's committed to our Alabama Crimson Tide. He committed, I believe, in January. Yes, in January. And so we are going to talk to Cayden about his recruitment, about his goals, and really get to know him as a person and as a player. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. So, Cayden, thank you so much for giving us some of your time today. Welcome into the program. It's great to see you. I hope you're having a happy 4th of July. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. No problem. Thank you for coming on and
Yes,
joining
sir.
me. What's a normal 4th of July look like in the Jones household?
Nothing much. Just have some fireworks, spending some time with the family, cooking out, just having a good time. Yes, sir.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be. You got to put a little brother or a little cousin on the fireworks. You stay away. Your hands are too important, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't lose any fingers.
Exactly. No way. No way. Well, Cayden, I really appreciate you giving me some of your time today. I know it's a holiday and you're middle of your summer, so you probably got a lot of good things going on. So I appreciate your time. We're
Yes, sir. Of
talking. We're
course.
bringing you on because I'm trying to get to know all of the 2024 class for the Alabama Crimson Tide team. And you committed to Alabama. I have it in January here. No, April.
April.
April. Unofficial visit in January. Offer in January. Commitment in April. So
Yes, sir.
really, as I'm looking through your calendar, I'm seeing as soon as Alabama came in and gave you some attention that maybe you kind of shunned a lot of the other programs. How did that work
Yeah.
for you? Let's talk about just a big picture of how your recruiting went.
So I started really getting my offers around my sophomore year, sophomore summer, going into my junior year, and I kind of had an idea that I wanted to go to reach for Alabama, reach for that, reach for the best, and that's what my idea was. And as I started getting my offers, I felt like I just started getting better and better. And then January hit, and I'd been to Tennessee a few times, been to South Carolina. I've just been in the SEC really, and then once I got Alabama, it was just like, okay, this is pretty easy. My choice was made basically when they offered me. I waited a little bit to commit just to be smart, and I visited Tennessee once again just to make sure it's right. And honestly, like after Alabama had offered me when I was on campus in Knoxville, it just didn't even feel right. So
Oh,
I knew Alabama was the place.
there you
So
go.
yeah, yes sir.
Did you say you kind of always were, or you said you were going for the Alabama offer? Have you always been an Alabama fan per se?
Honestly, yeah, me and my dad just love watching football. So, and I remember just going over to his house and stuff, just watching Alabama football on Saturdays. And it's just like, dang, that crimson looks good, and I love it, yes sir.
I'm partial personally to the white on white look. Oh my gosh, that looks so good on the road. I'm looking
It
forward
looks
to
really good, yes
that.
sir.
Well, what did obviously Alabama's reputation speaks for itself, but what did Nick? What transpired on your visit in January that really got you going? Like, all right, I'm here. I'm hearing all the right things. What were some of the selling points that you really were really excited about in January?
Um, it was more, um, it was more my second visit when I met Coach Bala. That was a really big selling point. Coach Ball is a great guy and a great coach, and I really, really love his energy. Is He's a high energy guy on and off the field, and he just like loves ball, and like that was a really, really good selling point because I want someone that's going to help me grow on and off the field, and I feel like he do a great job with that. Again, he's just like has a great energy, and like I just love that. And of course, with Coach Saban, he told me I'm gonna have the chance to come and compete and possibly earn a spot, and that's what I want. I want to compete with the best, and iron sharpens iron, and I want to compete every day with those guys. Yes, sir.
So Coach Ball is one of our new coaches. He got hired early spring, and you obviously this is some of the first I'm hearing about him. Good reviews, nice guy, young guy,
Yes,
energetic. What you we love him.
yes, sir. I love him. He's got a great personality, great family. I think he's a perfect fit, and he's been there for like a couple months. He's getting his feet under him, and I think he's doing a great job, and he's done a great job recruiting me. Him and Coach Cox. I have a great relationship with Coach Cox as well. He was a big selling point too. He's a good guy, good personality, good family. I just see him helping me grow off the field for sure.
Caden, what can you tell us about Christ School in North Carolina? I'm reading kind of an independent school. I'm also reading, quote, best athlete in school history. What can we tell? What can you tell us about? I've read that from a couple just reports in the last couple of months. What can you tell us about Christ School? I've never been up
Um,
there. What's it like?
well, if you've ever heard of the Plumley brothers, that's where they
Yes.
went.
Okay. Yes.
The three brothers. So I don't know if I'd be the best athlete in history because those three guys are pretty crazy.
Right.
So yeah, we got those guys. But other than that, it's private school. There's only 300 kids. Um, Nice open campus, kind of in the middle of the woods, honestly. But it's gorgeous. Like we have great views and stuff, and like our football field's like right in the middle of campus. Like you walk out of the classrooms, like walk out of the class building, and like look to the left. There's a football field. It's just a beautiful view and
Awesome.
stuff. And as far as like school goes and stuff, it's pretty good academically, and it's like the brotherhood is really good. There's like I said, there's 300 kids, so we have a chance to really get to know each other and stuff. So I mean, I loved it. I think it was a good choice on my part and my family.
You hit on the academics, strong academics. What maybe off the field, or are you looking to get into in college as far as like studying wise?
I'm not really sure yet. Um, I don't know. I was thinking maybe business or maybe something to do with like sports management. I'm not quite sure. Um, I might take a semester to kind of
You
feel it
should.
out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you
Yes,
should.
sir.
The business school on campus got a business minor over there. I will second that in a
Awesome.
big way, but also second taking your time. Come in, just get your what the basics in there and see what you like. I love
Hmm.
that. I
Yes,
love that.
sir.
At Christ School, I'm reading that you played basically all over the map on the football field. Inside linebacker, edge linebacker, defensive back, quarterback, kick returner. Tell me a little bit about your football history. What did you like the most? I'm reading that you're probably going to be playing inside linebacker in college. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. What are you feeling about playing football in the positions that you play?
I think it's really helped me as far as like football knowledge and just like instinctive and just seeing the ball from different sides, and it's really helped, especially on the defensive side. When I was like an underclassman, I played cornerback and I played safety. So as far as like coverages go and stuff, I feel like that's probably it's like one of the best parts of my game. I feel like, um, and yeah, then just growing into my body and just kind of moving down towards the box. It was an adjustment at first, but honestly, like when I was younger, like in like the youth league, I played a lot of linebacker, but
Okay.
this is youth league. I was like a bigger kid, and but yeah, the adjustment on the high school level it was it was a little difficult, but I got used to it, and I like it. I like coming off the edge. I like playing inside. Using my speed and reading plays. It was a lot easier this past year.
You talk about the adjustment being a little difficult. Was it maybe just the traffic in front of you all the time?
Traffic,
Yeah.
yeah, and when there's some big guys. We play in a good conference. We play Providence Day in North Carolina, or Charlotte. They have some good guys, and the Charlotte area they have some good big guys, and it's just like I remember my sophomore year. It was like my first few times getting reps to the inside, and it was like, dang, some of these guys are big, and I have to get used to it. So yeah, I'm a lot bigger now than I was my sophomore year, so I think it's gonna play dividends, and I'm excited this upcoming season for sure.
I'm reading 6'4", 210. Is that about accurate for where you're feeling
I'm
today?
about I'm about right now. I'm probably 6'4". I'm like around 218 now.
There you go.
But last time I was on campus, it was after I ate. I was like 222. So
There you
now
go.
I fluctuate between there. Yes, sir.
Are you feeling like you're ready to play at that weight, or you want to add some more? Must add some more to you, and then kind of my second question is, what do you think about the Alabama strength and conditioning program on that back end?
Yes, sir. I mean, I'll probably this upcoming season I'll probably play it around 220. You know, we have our spring, or not our spring, but our fall camp coming up in not fall, this our little early sports thing
Yeah,
at the end of the month. That's what we call it. But yeah, I'll probably play at 220. And then as far as like the strength and conditioning, I'm excited, but I'm also kind of nervous. There's gonna be some hard workouts. Uh last time I was on campus, I was talking to Jahad Campbell and Sean Murphy, and they're like, yeah, we had like one of the hardest workouts today, and it's like damn, I'm nervous. I'm nervous a little bit, but I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited to get in that weight room, get bigger, get that college weight on me, and so yeah, I'm excited.
yeah. You see Amy Bragg over there with the nutrition. Really, you can have the strength and conditioning room. I'll take the cafeteria, and
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just.
It's so nice, so nice. Food's really good.
Caden, what's your opinion on NIL as we get into as we continue our conversation? What do you think about NIL and maybe ways that you might be able to take advantage of that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's obviously like new and upcoming, and honestly, I haven't thought too much of it. It wasn't really a big part of my decision because I figured, if you go somewhere and you're doing your job and you're playing good and you're making plays, I mean, you'll get what you deserve anywhere. So that was kind of my mindset, and I'm looking forward to see like what it's going to be like. I don't really have any idea, but
You got
I'm excited.
any favorite brands? You a big video gamer or big favorite
Uh,
restaurants or anything like that?
I mean, I really do. I like to eat. I love eating. So a deal with like a restaurant would be awesome. Maybe somewhere in town and in Tuscaloosa, that would be really cool. I play the PS5 a little bit, so maybe some type of deal with that, or I got some. My hair is pretty crazy. Maybe a shampoo deal with somebody. I don't know.
Absolutely, I
Yes,
love it.
sir. Yes, sir. Maybe see some of that in the future. We'll see.
You said PS5. How pumped are you for new EA Sports putting out NCAA football again?
That's gonna be awesome.
Caden
That's gonna be
Jones
really
in the
crazy.
game.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty surreal. I grew up playing those games for sure. Honestly, I still play them with some of my buddies. So that's gonna be awesome. Seeing myself in the game in the Crimson. That's gonna be wild.
Caden, what is an area that you're looking to improve on your game this coming up your senior year?
Definitely, talking about like the traffic with the linebacker. Making my reads quicker and smoother and being more patient. And using my hands and my body for that block destruction. I'm looking forward to improving on that, and I think it'll come with reps and practice. The more I practice it, I'm excited.
Can you give us a good Nick Saban story from any of your visits? Anything funny he might have said? We know he loves
Mm.
saying inappropriate jokes, or we know he loves he loves
Um,
ribbon guys. People see Coach Saban in the public and like, oh, he's such a jerk. But like you get him behind closed doors, he's gonna mess with you.
yeah, I saw a little bit of that when I went to a spring practice. I didn't get to see what he said, but I mean, obviously, I saw him just ripping into somebody multiple times. I mean, as I mean, I'm just like, dang, that's gonna be me one day. I kind of got chills and stuff, and like as far as like meeting with him and talking to him, he's a really nice guy. He's like a straight shooter. He's like just like straight shooter. Just he's not gonna BS you or anything. I not really like that honestly because he doesn't have to BS. I mean, he's the greatest college coach ever. So talking to him is pretty surreal and stuff. And that's gonna be my coach. I'm excited.
What kind of messaging has your family given you really after getting the Alabama offer? Like, hey man, congratulations. Is everybody really in your community really understand kind of the magnitude of really where you've gotten to at the moment?
Um, yes, sir. I feel that way. I mean, coming from my family, one of my stepbrothers. He played baseball D2. So I'll really be like first in my family to go D1 and play Alabama. I mean, go D1 and play Alabama is pretty crazy. So yeah, people have been telling me like congratulations and stuff, and it's pretty surreal, and I'm excited. They've been telling me, the the work starts now. It's not over. Like stay hungry, that type of stuff. And I'm still working my butt off and working hard.
Yeah, that was the next question is how do you stay hungry after really getting a huge goal checked off?
You got to stay hungry. This isn't it. There's levels after college football. I'm gonna have to just go in there and compete. Start from the bottom again. And just I love like I went to camp. I love to go compete with other guys. Because that's really at the end of the day that's gonna make you better. And so I feel like once I get on campus and start working with those guys and getting in the weight room and stuff, I think I'll have a chance to go in there and compete.
We just Alabama just hired Coach Kevin Steele, rehired Kevin Steele as defensive coordinator. What have you? What's your relationship like with Coach Steele, and what do you expect him to bring back to the Alabama defense?
Um, I really like Coach Steele. I
Like,
really like him. He kind of reminds me of just like hard nosed like defense. Like you know, I think we're gonna bring back like the domination of our linebackers and the inside. And they're gonna play hard. We're gonna play fast. We're gonna be see people run across the field and stuff. We're gonna be fast, aggressive. I'm excited.
when you came to Alabama, what did you like about Tuscaloosa outside of the football? What did you like about the city?
The campus is beautiful. Um, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting the campus to be that pretty. You know, my last visit, we did like the little Easter egg hunt, so we got to see more of the campus, and it's very spread out. I wasn't expecting that. It's a big campus,
Yeah.
and I really like the strip area where like all the restaurants are. There's a lot of good restaurants. I was able to go to what's it called, the seafood place with the
Did you go to Chuck's? You go to Five?
Chuck's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
was able to go to Chuck's.
What did you think of Chuckks?
The environment was really cool. Like it looked really great inside. I got a steak. It was
There you
really
go.
really good. And,
I'll let you.
my brother got a
I'll let you behind the curtain. I worked there for like 7 years.
wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Before I got into this job, I worked over at Chuck's for a long time. So I'm glad
Yeah,
you enjoyed
I
it.
loved it. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
those
Their
people.
pizza is really good too. The pizza is
It's
amazing.
it's a surprising like you just kind of play darts with the menu. I'll take that, and most everything comes out really good. I'm
Hmm.
glad you enjoyed it. Hopefully
Yes,
you'll have
sir.
many more good meals over at Chuck's Fish. Who hosted you on your official visit? You talked about Jahad Campbell and you talked about Sean Murphy. Are those two guys probably your main hosts that you've had so far?
Yes, sir. Those are the main connects I've had within the team. And as far as my official, I'll probably it'll probably be either one of those two from like my host. But those guys are really cool. I really like them. I definitely see them, being like the big bro and to help me out and especially with the playbook and stuff and on and off the field. And I see myself getting along with them. They're really good guys.
Caden, after you made your commitment, are schools still calling you every day, or being in your ear? How has that gone after you've committed?
Not really. Before my commitment, I basically just let all the coaches know that I've been in contact with it. I'm 100% locked in. My recruitment is basically shut down, and they were understanding. They were nice, and that was good. So I haven't really had any coaches hit me up. It's been nice.
That's good.
It's
That's
been
good.
locked in.
What are some of your goals for your senior year with Christ School, the Greenies? I love that nickname.
The Greens, yes, sir. Um, Goals to state championship for sure. We will have a pretty tough schedule. Our first 5 games schedule, they're pretty tough. We'll go to Lowndes our first week, play them in South Georgia, and after that, we have four other tough games. And I think if we go through and do our job with those 5 games, the rest of the season will look good if we stay healthy. Doing our job. I think we can pull a state championship out.
There we go. I'm looking at your schedule last year, and I'm seeing a second round playoff loss. How close is that to the finals? Is that two games away?
2 games away, yes, sir.
Okay.
No,
What what,
I got injured last season, so I
what
wasn't able to
happened?
play in that game. I broke my elbow. It was pretty week 9. It was pretty bad. Man, I'm back. I'm back to strength and I'm feeling good.
How does one break his elbow? You get your arm caught in between a helmet, maybe?
I got my arm caught between the shoulder pad and the other guy blocking me. It was a freak accident. It was really awkward. And once that happened, I just like knew something was wrong, and I ran off the field. It honestly feels like a blur because the pain was really bad. But I'm back. I'm back, and I'm better.
What have you learned from the rehab process?
Um, it's not get hurt. I guess I don't know because the rehab was terrible because I couldn't straighten my arm at all. Like after my surgery, I had like my arm like at a 90 degree, just like this for like a couple weeks, and so that was really weird, not being able to like move my arm. Um, but yeah, my strength is coming back. Honestly, it's still like a little weak, but not as strong as my right arm. But it'll be good before the season.
Did that affect other athletic seasons? Do you play other sports at Christ School?
I didn't do anything in the winter, just I was getting it back right, but then I ran track in the spring.
There
Yes,
you go.
sir.
What do you
So
compete in track?
I was long jumping and then I was running in the 4x2. Yes, sir. Yes,
Wow.
sir.
There you go, a big man with some speed. I love that.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
I love that. All right, so we're almost out of our time, and we've been talking to Caden Jones, 2024 linebacker commit out of Christ School in Arden, North Carolina. One, I really appreciate your time, Caden. This has been
Yes, sir.
really
It's
fun
been
for me.
awesome.
What can you tell me? I got a couple more questions here. What can you tell me about Coach Walker and really his impact on your career?
Coach Walker has been a huge impact on my career and Christ School as a whole. He came in and brought some coaches with him and as far as football, he's a great coach on and off the field. Like he's making us better men on and off the field and he's helped a lot with recruiting as well. With me and my teammates, he's made a big impact. And I think he'll be remembered for sure around the Christ School community. He's a great guy. I love him.
When you look at the college football landscape, and really you're coming in to the SEC in a very big year. You're coming into 2024 as
Yeah,
a freshman, and we're welcoming in Texas and Oklahoma, and we're jacking up all the schedules and no more divisions. What do you think about playing in a league now with Oklahoma and Texas?
I think this makes for better games. You know, better environments. You know, I think it's going to be good for the game. It's gonna be awesome playing in Texas and Oklahoma, and I can't wait for those big games. Like every week is a huge game. You know, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Have you gotten a chance to look at the opponents on the 24 schedule? The 24 schedule is loaded.
I know we play Georgia at home. We play at Oklahoma.
Yep.
Um, what are some other ones? I
Okay,
know
we
there's some
got
other at LSU.
yeah. You're at LSU, you're at Tennessee, you're at Oklahoma. You're bringing it. Georgia's at home. Auburn's at home, I think. Yes, Auburn's at home. South Carolina's at home. We're on the road at Vanderbilt. It's just loaded. You're
It's loaded.
going to
Going to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yes,
You're
sir.
bringing South Florida into town. Like it's going to be every week's
It's
going to
gonna
be.
be awesome. Every
I
week's a
know.
huge game. Every week's a huge game.
I'm looking forward to it so much. Really, I mean, I love every game, but when it's a big game, it's like just the energy in the city just gets
Energy.
so much better, so much better.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a game day. I haven't been to a game yet, so I plan on going to 3 games this year. I'm gonna go to the Tennessee game, the Texas game, and I'm gonna take my official the Arkansas game, October 14th that weekend.
You
So
pick
I'm
three
excited. I'm
three
excited.
good ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Texas is going to come in here, and I think
A night
Texas feels like
game.
they feel like they're gonna. You got to see those lights, man. Oh, the lights are
I'm
incredible
excited. I'm
there.
excited.
You're not epileptic, are you?
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'll be ready for the light show.
Okay, I think I got. Oh yeah. One more right here. Who do you model your game after? You talked about watching football with your father. Who are some of the guys that you're like, "Ooh, I want to play like him, like him"? Who are some of your inspirations?
Me and my brothers and my dad were huge Steelers fans. So growing up, I watched a lot of Troy Polamalu and seeing how he plays and how instinctive he is. That's not something really you can just like work on and get better with. That's just like coming from just watching the game, I feel like. So, taking my game after him and then also like James Harrison, people like him, just like the hard nosed hitters and stuff. And it's like guys like those. TJ Watt, he's insane, with his edge rushing and stuff. It's just I take kind of pieces from everybody and I'm just trying to better my game, sir.
That's what's up. Is the hair an ode to Troy Polamalu a little bit?
I mean, kind of, yes, sir.
Just a
It's very
touch.
similar. Yeah, if I grow it out in the back, it'd be a lot like his, yes, sir.
That's
Maybe get a
awesome.
head and shoulders deal, just like
Shoot,
him.
line one up right now. We got some barbershops in Tuscaloosa that we can set you up. I'm sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't really have any more questions for us this afternoon. I really appreciate your time. You gonna have some hot dogs today or another steak?
It's looking like it. I might have to get one, maybe a burger.
There
Yes,
you go.
sir.
Are you into by any chance the hot dog contest that goes on ESPN?
I have been. I think it already happened, didn't it?
Well, I'm about to find out what happened. It was supposed to go off at 11 today. It got canceled for
Mm,
lightning, and then they rescheduled it right for 2 o'clock. So I'm about to find out how many.
okay, yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see.
Joey Chestnut, his record 76. What do you think you could do in 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
That's how much That's how much time they
I
give him.
could. I could. I like hot dogs. I could eat some hot dogs. 10 minutes. I could probably. I don't know. Maybe I could probably do 10 in 10 minutes.
I think that's reasonable. I was going to say
That's
about 7. Yeah,
reasonable.
that's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's not 70, but I could do 10.
Caden, thank you so much for your time today. Hopefully, we'll catch up again before you
Yes,
re-enroll in
sir.
Alabama. I really appreciate your time. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy the 3 visits: Texas, Tennessee, and Arkansas. You picked the 3 ones like
Yes,
everybody's going to be
sir.
excited for.
Yes, sir. I'm excited. Thank you
Any,
for having me as
Anything
well.
you want to tell the people? Any place you want to tell them to follow you, or anything you want to promote that they can support you this coming up your senior year?
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My Twitter is Cayden Jones _33. You'll also find my Instagram in my bio. And roll tide, baby, roll tide.
Roll Tide. Caden, have a great day. Have a great summer, man. We'll catch up soon.
Thank you. You too.
Yes, sir.
All
That's
right. Bye
Caden
bye.
Jones. Yes, sir. That's Caden Jones hanging out with us. Wow, that was a blessing for me, and I really hope that all you Alabama fans really enjoyed that. What a well-spoken young man, looking like he's coming to Alabama to put in some work. Already following the footsteps of Jihad Campbell and Sean Murphy. Those guys are the next ones up, and so we see Caden Jones being the next one up after that. That's really going to do it for our program today. We were just going to bring you a special interview with Caden Jones for our 4th of July day. The rest of the week, we're hopefully going to reach out. I've got some lines in the water on Jeremiah Beeman. I got some lines on the water on Julian Sayin. We'll see if we can find them anytime this week. Other than that, we're going to have a fun week catching up with really all the headlines going on. Alabama basketball, you're going to see if Nate Oates can get Muhammad Wagi into our new team. Obviously, if you didn't see the news yesterday, Joe Toussaint, the West Virginia transfer, has decided to remove Alabama from his list. Kind of seems like a little tit for tat. West Virginia has reached out to Javon Quinterly to see his interest in the Mountaineers. So we'll keep up with all the action right here on the Joe Gaither Show. It was a blessing to hear from Caden Jones. You can follow him. Please follow him at Caden Jones _33. Really, really appreciate his time. He was very energetic, very open for us. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know the rest of the 2024 class. I hope you and yours have a beautiful, beautiful 4th of July day. I hope you're having a hot dog or, enjoying some family time. That's a great thing to do on a wonderful 4th of July day. So for myself, I'm Joe Gaither. For my boss, that's Chris Walsh. Follow him at Writing Walsh. Follow Caden Jones at Caden Jones _33. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of the Joe Gaither Show right here on Bama Central and BamaCentral.com.